Hey crafty babes, Dre here. Let's talk a little bit about our December project and what I am going to do for this December. I'm really excited to be combining like 3 styles of December documenting that I have done in the past. I don't know how long you guys have been around here, but back in 2013, I think is the first time I did alpha style. I've also done a weekly documenting, kind of like with a little bit of a weekly calendar. I did that, I think, 2015, 16, maybe even 2017. And then recently I've been doing 25 December faves, which has been amazing because as my kids have gotten older, we don't have a lot of activities. Like I don't have a school Christmas program to go to. I don't have, a Christmas play, or we don't work outside the home. So we don't have office parties or Christmas gift exchanges or any kind of like activities like that. So when I started to realize I didn't have daily documenting to do, I just decided there's a bunch of stuff I want to make sure gets documented. And so I just made a list, and you can go back into my older YouTube videos and find, I'm pretty sure I just have a December playlist that you can find all of the different kinds of styles that I've done over the years. I've done either, prep videos, walkthroughs or look insides of finished pages, that kind of thing. So there's a ton of information on my YouTube channel. But this year, I'm actually going to combine all 3 of those things into one project. So I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to call it, but I think I've already come up with a hashtag, and I will just make sure I put that in the description or the title so that it's just, there's no confusion. Not that you guys care what it's actually called, but to make it easy for me, I need to have a name for it and a hashtag for it so that it can keep all of my posts together, and just make it easy. So first of all, I am using a 6x8 ringed album from Citrus Twist. So this is actually, I believe, sea glass, and I wanted to get away from doing the red because, it's just very traditional, even though I love the red that Citrus Twist does for their albums. Fun fact, I actually helped them decide which red to use for their album. There, to me, is just, there's a Christmas red, and they came to me knowing that I would know which color that was. So, but I really wanted to do something a little bit more bright, I guess, and I'm gonna have a lot of this color in my supplies. If you've seen issue 27 yet, you'll know that this color comes up a lot in that issue, and I'm going to be using those supplies quite a bit. So I am using the 6x8. It is a fabric cover. I have seen people recover these with fabric, and I am actually considering it potentially. If I feel like I want like a little bit of a non-memory keeping craft, I might just do that. So I have a really fun fabric that I think might be perfect for this, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I might actually practice on one of my Life Crafted albums, the smaller TN sized ones, since I have so many extra of those. I would hate to ruin the one that I'm going to use for December documenting. So I actually, before I had decided I was going to do something slightly different, I had already made the little spine card for this one for 25 December favorites for 22, but I always get to change my mind. So anyway, it's a 6-ring situation, and inside I will make some cover pages and some starter pages. Like I'll make an intro page, and then I'll make a page with my list of things, because I'm still going to do, it's not going to be 25 December faves, it's going to be 26 alpha faves. So I'm doing, now this is not going to be the final one, I'm going to end up typing this on my typewriter. But I have gone through all of my favorite things and decided on A to Z everything that I want to document. So around the house, birthday, cozy blankets, deliveries, that kind of thing. So A to Z, these are all of the things I'm going to be documenting this year. So I'll make a little page that like introduces the things that I'm going to be documenting. And then in the beginning, I have made these weekly planner pages, and they will allow me to write down anything that doesn't get documented as part of this list. So there's going to be things that we do that are not on this list. There's just going to be like, maybe we see a movie, maybe I can list out the Hallmark movies or the GAC movies that I watch. So that kind of thing will get documented in kind of a weekly format that will allow me to keep things kind of flat, and because not everything needs a story, sometimes things just need to get down and documented. So I've made those pages and I have glued them back to back. For me, it's just easier to keep them all together in the front. That's the plan. And then after that is where I'll add all of my pages. And I'm probably going to end up with multiple pages for some of these things. So for around the house, that may be one page about decorating. And then there could be another like double page spread or like another single page about us hanging around the house or just like being lazy after, Christmas dinner or something. So I'm kind of taking a lot of freedoms and a lot of liberties with this list. But I will share the list. Maybe I'll pop it in the description just as text so that you can copy and paste it and put it wherever, or just so that you can have a reference. If you want to do an alpha style, then those are some starting points for you. And that, other than just like being really excited about getting started, that's what I have done so far. So I know the format that I'm going to use, and I know that I'll still do the normal things that I normally do, which would be to make sure I'm printing at least every week. So by the time the weekend comes, I want to be able to have my photos that I want to document in Lightroom, edited, and every weekend I will get them printed onto my template and then get them sorted. I'm probably going to have a bit more organization for these A to Z things. I feel like it might be beneficial to go ahead and start looking through my supplies. And I have a hard time with pre-prepping pages. Like, I've never liked doing foundation pages. I think I did them the very first year that December Daily was a thing. Ever since then, I just couldn't do it. And the reason is because I need my photos to match my supplies and the things on the page. And that's the art for me, is the color matching and making that all feel cohesive. If I'm creating foundation pages without a photo, it makes no sense. It's like I'm building the plane as I'm flying it. It makes zero sense to me. So I don't need to do that kind of prep for my pages, but I think it would be beneficial if I looked through my stuff and maybe tried to pull out cards that were perfect for a word or a theme or one of these ideas. So if I know that one of these things is rainy days, do I have a card already that would be perfect for that? And then I haven't opened them yet, but I have these plastic CD cases that Jen D recommended. I will link them in my description here, but they're clear. They have a little tiny fold, and then I think I might pop a 3x4, card or some embellishments that might match in here, just as almost like a mini kit, right? Like, if you already know what you're gonna be documenting, maybe this could be a good thing. And because I take a lot of photos pre-December, sometimes I can get started on that stuff early because maybe I already have the tree up, right? And one of my words is the tree. And I'm going to be decorating, like my tree is up and I'm going to be decorating it this coming week. So I'm going to take pictures of that. So I think once I have those pictures printed, I would just go ahead and pop some supplies in here, because I know I have supplies and cards and things and stuff that talk about the tree, and you know, as long as they match, I think they'll work out. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. So I'm doing 26 December Faves alpha style. I don't know. We'll figure out a better way to say that. But I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments what size and format you're doing for your December documenting, and join me again. I will probably do a walkthrough of the early stages of what I've done in my album before before the whole thing gets started. I'll probably show you my intro pages and how everything is getting set up, because I will go through and predate all of those weekly planner pages, and so you'll get to see all that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and we're gonna have a great December. So I hope you're prepped and ready. I hope you have your photo paper. Hope you have lots of ink in your printer if you are a printables girl or a print at home photo girl. And just, yeah, make sure that even if you are not going to get to your pages this coming month, make sure you're making some notes. Give yourself a little journal or something so that you can remember the things that you want to scrapbook about and the memories that you want to make sure get documented, so that you don't have to do too much remembering, when you finally get to that point where you're ready to document. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.